Hello friends, welcome to Neoscience Hub. Today our guest is Mr. P B Kaginalli, Managing Director of Gamma Agro-Medical Processing Pvt.Ltd, Hyderabad. Mr. Kaginalli is a veteran in the application of atomic energy for peaceful purposes. He has over 30 years of experience in this field. His company applies gamma radiation to food products, pet products, medical devices, PPEs, etc. Neoscience Hub editor Dr. S. Subramaniam Iyer would be talking to Mr. Kaginalli on his technology, process and application of gamma radiation. Over to Dr. Subramaniam S. Iyer.
Hello Mr. Kaginalli, nice meeting you, and I'm from Neoscience Hub, Dr. Subramaniam Iyer, and it's been a pleasure and thank you so much. I have, while coming I could make out that you have a very big facility, so I am curious to know what is your background and how you started all this.
Anyway, welcome to Gamma Agro-Medical Processing Pvt.Ltd.
Thank you sir.
This is a multidisciplinary plant combining nuclear technology, agriculture and medicine. Probably this sort of combination is rare to, be believed.
I understand. Yeah.
Say, I am a physicist basically.
Okay.
I am trained in Bhabha Atomic Research Centre for peaceful uses of radiation and radioisotopes.
Okay.
That is part of nuclear energy.
Okay.
And after training, I had some stint of experience in industrial applications of radiation.
Okay.
That is flaw detection in the pipeline, welded joints,
Okay.
pressure vessels.
Very good.
And then I changed my
Okay.
profession to medical applications of radiation,
Okay.
wherein radiation is used to treat cancers.
Correct.
This is like cancer.
Yeah.
And in that, cobalt isotope is also used as a
Absolutely.
teletherapy
Yes.
applications. And further, as a, in the tumor bed itself, we can keep the radioisotope.
Oh, okay.
Say, there are iridium-192 seeds
Okay.
and cesium-137 seeds, tubes are also used
Okay.
for ladies' cancers like uterine cancer
Okay.
and some of the head and neck cancers.
Yeah.
Iridium-192 seeds are used.
Correct.
See, of course, it was almost, I left that field about 23 years back.
Okay. Okay.
25 years rather.
25 years back, huh?
Yeah. Say, I felt I should do something more.
Sure.
I spent about 13 years in the medical line.
Okay.
Some of my
Appetite.
appetite for further growth,
Yeah.
I was dreaming of.
Okay. Okay.
Say, this project I was dreaming of for almost 20 years.
So when was this established?
This one is in 2008 is commissioned.
Okay. Okay.
Before that there is a lot of spade work also.
Of course. I understand.
Say-
I understand. Now, how do you ensure that your work in this is supporting the food industry?
Say, lot of food is grown, no doubt, because of handling, storage, for so many reasons. There is a huge spoilage, in the godowns. There are leaked rats, mice, they eat away, and so many. In handling agricultural products, unfortunately, we have left the field to totally an uneducated class.
I know.
Agriculture is not an propagation of this thing, professionals or educated class.
I know.
Only because drudgery involved, hard work.
Hard work involved, manual
Say,
work involved.
nobody prefers agriculture, no doubt about it.
Correct.
And that way handling, there, of course, some traditional knowledge is there, but we need some educated people to handle the product, to grow the product plant's requirement. I don't know, and I am very sorry to see the things that people, engineers like, they are working on non-living
I know.
items
Absolutely.
like metals,
Correct.
mostly metals and other
Yes.
materials,
Yes.
non-living materials.
Non-living, yeah.
And their skill is, I mean, exaggerated, and they say
Hyped
high this thing is given to them.
Correct.
Whereas this is a living plant.
Absolutely.
This needs
Absolutely.
absolute study, because if anything goes wrong, you are going to have the effect of it.
I can see the passion, I can see greenery all around. Now you have to tell our viewers what you are actually doing in this organization.
See, we are processing food products like spices, herbal extracts, pet food, and spices like chili powder, say, and medical products like vaccine containers, packaging material mainly,
Sure.
and their flip-off seals, and some of the lab. See, they conduct studies on lab animals. So clinical trials of lab animals. They need, I mean, food and
Yes.
bedding.
Yes.
Food also needs to be sterile. Bedding also needs to be sterile, and their water and all they make
So
sterile.
in short, all these items come into your organization, into your company to get themselves sterilized.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, very much.
For gamma sterilization.
Yes.
Okay. Now this gamma sterilization, how is it vis-a-vis other types of sterilization like heat, dry heat,
Yeah.
or ethylene oxide, or gas plasma? How all this?
See, you know, heat. See, as for food is concerned,
Yeah.
heat, because of heat, there are certain loss of flavors, vitamins, essential this thing stuff contained in that because
Okay.
of heat.
Okay.
And further, ethylene oxide is a deadly chemical. It's a poisonous chemical.
Absolutely.
If it is not thoroughly, it is
Remove.
impossible to
Impossible
remove.
to remove, okay.
But whatever retained ethylene oxide in the food or medical products, that is hazardous to humans.
Okay.
Okay, there are instances like, I mean, hemolysis, thrombosis.
Correct.
There are many issues crop up because of ethylene. It is almost banned in the whole world.
Okay.
But unfortunately, sufficient infrastructure is not available for with alternative technologies.
Okay.
That's how ethylene oxide is still surviving,
going on. Okay.
thriving.
Okay.
And gamma sterilization in the recent past, it has emerged as an alternative to certain extent to ethylene oxide.
Okay.
Say, because it doesn't leave any residue in the product. At the same time, once the isotope is shielded in a nuclear,
The container.
thick walls,
Okay. Walls.
and
Yeah.
it doesn't pose any hazard to
Okay.
the neighborhood or public at large or operators in the facility. See, it is, there are no emissions of either gaseous or liquid.
Okay.
It doesn't generate any waste.
Okay. Okay.
See, that way, see, it can be an eco-friendly alternative for any other.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Yeah, either if you want heat, you have to burn coal or electricity.
Lovely.
So
Very few people know about this.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the theory behind gamma radiation? You have told me what you do, but I just want my viewers also to know the theory behind the gamma radiation.
See, you know, in the nuclear physics,
Yeah.
atom contains electrons revolving around the nucleus.
Okay.
Nucleus has got protons and neutrons in it.
Correct.
And because of certain natural imbalances in the nucleus, they are vulnerable for fission, breakup or emissions. See, sometimes they are naturally existent like potassium 40 and uranium, thorium. These are there naturally occurring, which are of high atomic number. See, it is instant fission is also possible. They break up instantaneously. There are certain particles which emerge from the nucleus in this process of
Agree.
breaking.
Absolutely.
Say alpha,
Fusion, yeah.
alpha, beta and gamma.
Gamma.
Alpha, beta are charged particles. Alpha is nothing but helium nucleus.
Okay.
So once it gets emitted, it becomes helium atom.
Right.
Beta is an electron, nothing but an electron. So that gets, interacted with matter around it in the air.
Correct.
And gamma is the one which due to energy left behind by either alpha decay or beta decay, the left out energy is emitted in the form of gamma radiation.
So it has high penetration for.
Yeah, gamma radiation has got a high penetration.
Okay.
It is a non-charged particle.
Okay.
So it has got ionizing characters as well as high penetrating power also. Because of high penetrating power, see, we could use them for a bulk of agricultural products for treatment of for disinfestation and microbial decontamination.
Okay.
And another characteristic of gamma is it ionizes the air
Okay.
or any product
Okay.
for that matter.
Okay.
See, this ionization is utilized, its characteristics are tapped for processing the food.
Okay.
And mainly food is dry one and it doesn't have any living stuff in it.
Okay.
And after grinding or this thing.
It kills all the bacteria, it kills all the microbes.
See, whichever bacteria or insects, pests are present in the product. See, water, hydrolysis of water is one thing, radiolysis of water. See, in that process what happens, hydrogen peroxide and hydroxy radicals are formed.
Okay.
See, these radicals are very dangerous.
Correct.
They, in the living organism, they interact with the DNA chain and break the DNA chain.
Okay.
And they interact with DNA and other vital structures of bacteria or pests. Ultimately, the pest multiplication, pest will die with a higher dose, and bacteria, they may be present, but they are inactivated.
Okay.
See, further, while multiplying, they finally die.
Okay.
See, in effect, your food is safe from the pest. Pest, how it, pest in agro products especially, because of handling and birds droppings, see, invariably pests are present, pest ovae are present. These ovaes, when find the suitable weather like humidity, heat, they hatch and larvae are formed. These larvae start feeding on the product and they are moisturous, they create moisture. That moisture creates fungus. See, ultimately food gets spoiled.
Super.
See, this is the genesis of, spoilage of food.
Nicely explained.
Yeah.
Talking of food, what are different types of food which is getting gamma radiated, and is it being exported?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, at present we are treating chili powder in major volume and herbal powders and extracts.
That is because chili has lot of moisture because of that?
Not moisture. Moisture should not be there for
Okay.
chili powder to be there, to be treated.
Okay.
Chili powder as such, harvesting techniques are very crude.
Sure.
See, invariably they have pests in them.
Correct.
See, even though it is chili powder, pests will emerge.
Okay.
Ovae are present
Okay.
during crushing, this thing in processing.
Correct.
And finally, when you if you don't treat it and just export during the sea transit,
Okay.
see, because of humidity and heat,
Okay.
by the time they reach the destination, they may, hatch. The ovaes are hatched into larvae, and you will ultimately get the pest there.
Okay.
See, it would be rejected.
Okay.
The Europe and American people, they have health conscious and they are very concerned about any pest and microbes present
So
in that.
that is adding to one more question. What are the norms of Western countries in accepting gamma irradiated products. Is there any guidelines or something?
Some countries really they have. America accepts irradiated food, Netherlands accepts, but Germany won't.
Okay.
And European Union also has some restrictions.
Okay.
But dog food they accept.
Okay.
Dog food is mandatory to be treated by gamma radiation. That is the only item universally accepted by for gamma radiation.
Oh my God.
Say
Okay.
problem is that dog food in our country is processed by abattoir rejects
Okay.
like ear
Yeah.
and this
Okay.
trachea, lungs, esophagus and
Okay.
intestine.
Okay.
All these things and bones are also processed.
Okay.
See, these are all waste. I mean, if you want to, dispose, it is the greatest hazard in our country.
Okay. Okay.
See, the boon is gamma radiation is a boon for that
I know.
because they are sun drying. Abundant sunshine is there. They
Correct.
can sun. Otherwise, it is uneconomical. See, they sun dry it and finally little bit of heat, then pack it and send it to over here. And invariably, this product contains pathogens, parasites and pathogens. See, and more so of this thing, E. coli, salmonella, which are cause of
Microbiology.
epidemics. Say, that's why they, and more so, why they want it to be treated by gamma radiation is, they are very intimate with animals.
Okay.
They lick,
Okay.
himself they lick and the
Yeah.
animal also licks them, they
Okay.
kiss.
Yeah.
You see, in that way, in this process, whatever food it eats, if it is contaminated with E. coli or salmonella, it is transferred to humans.
Talking of salmonella, are you also gamma irradiating eggs and all? Egg products?
Eggs powder we were
Okay.
doing, but not much. Egg
Okay.
powder we can do.
Okay.
There is no issue.
So how do you know that this sterilization is sufficient for this? Is there any calculation based or is there a standard formula?
No, there are, see, they have, lot of works have been done for almost 40 years.
Okay.
This technology was dropped for certain reasons,
Okay.
unscientific reasons.
Okay.
So then they realized, and cobalt is not a radiation which is going to be analyze nuclear bomb.
I know,
See,
I know.
it
It's
is in a
more
gas
peaceful,
form
yeah,
or
yeah.
water
Yeah,
form.
correct.
It is a sealed isotope,
Correct.
and which can never contaminate anything unless it is properly managed.
Manage.
See, there is no fear of contamination. As long as we take care of it properly,
Okay.
and that doesn't leave any radioactivity, remnant, these things at all.
So you mean you have a set of guidelines for each product
Yeah.
for which you will do evaluation?
Medical chili powder and all. See, depending on the criteria, there are certain units of energy
Exposure.
Exposure.
Correct.
See, dose we call it.
Dose, yes.
Dose to be delivered to the product.
Okay, okay,
See,
okay.
normally what we are treating is about 8.5 kilo gray. Kilo gray.
Kilo gray.
1 gray is unit of energy of 1 joule of energy in 1 kg of product.
Okay, okay, okay.
Say,
1 joule and 1 kg of
yeah,
product. Okay.
and like that, kilo gray. We work in kilo gray.
Okay.
8.5 kilo gray for food product, and this pet food, chili powder, any food product for that matter is good enough. It removes all salmonella, E. coli, pests, and most of the bacteria.
So you give a certificate in the end after that? Exposure certificate saying that this is it.
Oh, yes, this product has been irradiated with a dose of this much.
Okay,
So
okay.
we issue a certificate.
Okay, I am forced to ask one more question.
Okay.
What is the shelf life post irradiation? How long will a product be, let's say, free of microbials?
there is a certain shelf life of natural shelf life of product.
Correct,
After certain period, it loses its
correct.
potential or vitamins or whatever.
Absolutely.
See, after treatment, as long as you don't open the package,
Okay, okay.
the product remains safe.
Oh.
Even I have preserved for 5 years.
Super.
Nothing had happened.
Super.
As per physical things are concerned, internal things need to be studied.
course, of
At
course.
least 2 years shelf life we can give
Unopened.
unopened. The dog food,
Oh, okay,
say it is a tripe we call it.
okay.
Say it is a trachea portion.
Mm-hmm.
See, from this down,
Okay.
that is not fit for human consumption.
Okay.
See, that is dried and packed,
Okay.
and it is for
Exports.
dogs, export only.
Export
In our
only.
country they won't use them.
Okay.
Mostly it is Europe and US.
When you say trachea, is a dog trachea, is it?
Dog trachea.
Oh, okay.
Dog trachea or buffalo.
Buffalo.
Is mostly
Oh,
buffalo,
okay.
not dog.
Not
It is
dog,
dog
buffalo.
food. It is a buffalo meat.
Buffalo or for dog?
Yeah.
Buffalo for dog.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So this is made in India, is it? Or is it?
It's here only. There are two plants. One plant is there in Aurangabad, another plant in Jahirabad.
Okay.
In north also they have.
Thank you, Mr. Kaginalli. That was an excellent tour of your facility. It's really good tour. Just trying to ask you one more thing. How many such facilities are there in India?
There are 14 facilities in operation at present. A few more are under implementation. Most of them are concentrated in Bombay. There are 5 facilities in Bombay itself.
Okay.
Say other things are one in Calcutta, 2 are in Delhi, 1 in Indore, 3 are in Gujarat.
So they all are doing similar.
Similar activity. Some of them are doing basmati rice
Okay.
to be exported to
Okay.
other countries. In south for AP and Telangana, ours is the only unit at present.
Fantastic.
Bangalore there is one. And Kerala, we are getting material from Kerala also.
Sure.
There is no facility
Okay.
in Kerala. So this is the thing, what
Very
in the
nice, very
scenario in the country.
Super. So one more thing which is I'm forced to ask you is some people have this opinion that any irradiation is detrimental to health. What is your comment on that?
Irradiation. Anyway, natural qualities of the products are destroyed by either chemical treatment or heat treatment, whereas there is hardly any change in the natural texture or flavor of the product if it is treated with gamma radiation. See, these are all certain things which are unfounded, and if
This is some morphological changes happen because of that it might become carcinogen.
no, not. There are doses at which they are found to be very safe.
Okay.
So there is no. Of course, there are certain studies which are made in the National Institute of Nutrition. Finally, it was, removed. They withdraw all the experiments, and their analysis, all they withdrew. And now, whole world is working on food irradiation. Say, only misconception was that there is no remnant residue of radiation in the food. Only radiation means phobia is there all over the world, that new havocs created by nuclear bomb explosion, and the isotope is shielded, encapsulated in a stainless steel tube, so that never radiation can come out, and if it comes out, it is in the container itself. It's not in the food products which is being irradiated. Say that way these fears are unfounded, unscientific.
Good. So you heard it from the expert saying that gamma irradiation is safe. So please ensure that you have more and more products coming out which is gamma irradiated and which is safer. Thank you so much, Mr. Kaginalli, for speaking to us. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you once again. It was
Thank you
nice
very
talking
much.
to you.
Thank you for coming.